So, good morning to all. In your syllabus, next second unit is DSP and SSP modulation. Put a heading, second unit, DSP and SSP modulation. So, double sideband and single sideband modulation. Double sideband and single sideband modulation. What is DSP? Double sideband. SSB means single sideband modulation. So, put a heading, second unit, DSP and SSP modulation. DSP and SSP modulation. Now coming to DSP modulation, what is DSP modulation? Already in first unit you observed that in amplitude modulation, the amplitude of the carrier is changes in accordance with the amplitude of modulating signal. So in first unit, the key point is amplitude modulation. In amplitude modulation, the amplitude of the carrier is changes in accordance with the amplitude of message signal, which is also known as modulating signal. Which is also known as modulating signal. If you observe the time domain and frequency domain spectrum of AM wave, at the middle you have carrier frequency, and at the upper side you have USB, and at the lower side you have LSB. So totally, by transmitting AM wave, we have three components. One component is carrier signal, and another component is USB part, that is upper side band, and another component is LSB part, that is lower side band. Lower side band. But where is our information? Respond anyone? Where is our message signal? Hmm? By transmitting AM wave, if we observe the time domain and frequency domain spectrum, it mainly consists of three parts. Carrier wave, along with that carrier wave, we have two side bands, upper side band and lower side band. But where is our original information? Respond anyone. Hmm? ఎక్కడ ఉంటుందమ్మా మన మెసేజ్ సిగ్నల్ ఎక్కడ ఉంటుంది? ఫస్ట్ యూనిట్ అర్థమైందా మీకు? ఏంటి ఎవరికి అర్థం కాలేదా?
మ్యామ్ వాయిస్ బాగా లోగా ఉంది మ్యామ్.
వాయిస్ లోగా ఉందా? సో ఫస్ట్ యూనిట్లో మనం అబ్జర్వ్ చేసింది ఏఎం వేవ్ సిగ్నల్ ట్రాన్స్మిషన్. ఏఎం వేవ్ సిగ్నల్ ట్రాన్స్మిషన్లో మనకి వీ హ్యావ్ త్రీ కాంపోనెంట్స్, వీ హ్యావ్ త్రీ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీస్. ద ఫస్ట్ వన్ ఈజ్ క్యారియర్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ, అండ్ సెకండ్ వన్ ఈజ్ అప్పర్ సైడ్ బ్యాండ్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ, అండ్ థర్డ్ వన్ ఈజ్ లోయర్ సైడ్ బ్యాండ్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ. By transmitting this AM wave, where is our original information? The original information is always lies in the side bands. In middle we have carrier that is only used to carry our message signal. To carry our message signal. So totally our message signal occupies at the side bands. Occupies at the side bands. Totally the first technique, that is these three frequencies, that is carrier frequency, upper sideband frequency and lower sideband frequency. This technique is called double sideband full carrier. Double sideband with full carrier. So totally first unit lo meer chadivindanta kuda double sideband with full carrier. But carrier signal already you know it does not convey any information. Carrier signal, it does not convey any information. So where the real information is placed? The real information is conveyed by two sidebands. The real information is conveyed by two sidebands. So If you observe the efficiency of AM wave, how much you got? Now is it clear? Now my voice is clear or not? Is it audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Audible, ma'am.
Okay. Already in first unit we calculate the efficiency. In that case, how much we got the efficiency?
3.
We got 33.3 percentage of efficiency, 33.3% efficiency. Remaining 66.6 power percentage power is wasted by transmitting the carrier. By transmitting the carrier. Suppose if we suppress the carrier, then automatically we utilize that 66.6 power. Understand this point? So our first technique is AM wave, AM modulation. In case of AM modulation, we transmit three frequency components, that is carrier frequency, upper sideband and lower sideband, if we observe the frequency domain spectrum. So this system is called double sideband full carrier. Double sideband full carrier, which is simply called as DSB-FC. DSB-FC. So that is double sideband with full carrier, this one. But already you know carrier does not convey any information. It only used to carry our original signal, that is our message signal. So total information is conveyed by two sidebands only. Total information is conveyed by two sidebands only. If you observe the first system, that is a DSB with full carrier, only we got 33.3 percentage of efficiency. The remaining 66.6 power is wasted by transmitting the carrier. If we utilize that 66.6 percentage of power by suppressing the carrier, then it is called a double sideband suppressed carrier. Double sideband suppressed carrier. So totally here the key point is 2/3 of power is wasted by transmitting the carrier. So if we suppress the carrier, then the remaining signal consists of only two sidebands. Then that signal is called a double sideband with suppressed carrier. Double sideband with suppressed carrier. So the previous technique is double sideband with the full carrier, but in case of double sideband with the full carrier, only we got 33.3 percentage of efficiency. The remaining power is wasted by transmitting the carrier signal. If we suppress the carrier, suppress the carrier, then we utilize 66.6 percentage of power. So that's why that system is called, then that signal is called double sideband with suppressed carrier. So note down this point. In the first case, that is when carrier is amplitude modulated by a single signal sine wave, carrier is amplitude modulated by a single sine wave, the resulting signal consists of three components. The resulting signal consists of three components. Already you know, that is carrier frequency, upper sideband and lower sideband. That system is called a double sideband with full carrier. Double sideband with full carrier, it is simply represented as DSB-FC. DSB-FC. But already you know carrier signal does not convey any information. But already you know carrier signal does not convey any information. The real information is conveyed by only two sidebands. The real information is conveyed only by two sidebands. What is the purpose of carrier here? Carrier is already, you know, carrier is just a high frequency signal which is used to carry our original message signal. Carry our original message signal. So The original information is conveyed only by two sidebands. Only by two sidebands. But to transmit the carrier, two-thirds of power is wasted. Two-thirds of total power is wasted. So if we suppress the carrier, then the remaining signal consists of only two sidebands. So if we suppress the carrier, then the remaining signal consists of only two sidebands. Then that signal is called double sideband with a suppressed carrier, simply called it as DSB-SC. DSB-SC, double sideband suppressed carrier. That is, if the power wasted by the carrier is put in sidebands, then automatically it can travel for longer distances. అంటే ఇక్కడ ఏం చేస్తున్నామమ్మా మనం ఈ మెథడ్లో క్యారియర్ని సప్రెస్ చేసి వితౌట్ క్యారియర్ మనం ఓన్లీ సైడ్ బ్యాండ్స్ని మాత్రమే పాస్ చేస్తున్నాము. ఎందుకని క్యారియర్ సిగ్నల్ ఈజ్ యూజ్డ్ ఓన్లీ టు క్యారీ అవర్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్. Suppose if we suppress the carrier and we pass only two sidebands, then that method is called double sideband with suppressed carrier, which is simply called as DSB-SC, double sideband with suppressed carrier. అంటే ఇక్కడ మనకి ఏం జరుగుతుంది, క్యారియర్ని పంపించడానికి కావాల్సిన పవర్ అంతా కూడా మనం ఇక్కడ 66.6% రిమైనింగ్ వేస్టేజ్ ఆఫ్ పవర్ని మనం ఇక్కడ యూటిలైజ్ చేసుకుంటున్నాము without transmitting the carrier. That method is called DSB-SC, double sideband with suppressed carrier. What is the advantage of previous technique, that is a double sideband with full carrier? The circuit is simple and it is cheap, and the communication modulators and demodulators circuits are very cheap compared to other techniques. But the main drawback is efficiency is very less. For first technique, that is the double sideband with full carrier. So that is, in that case, by the transmission of carrier, we can waste 66.6% of power. 66.6% of power. So in the next technique, that is the DSB-SC method, we suppress the carrier, we transmit only two sidebands. So that's why the power wasted by the carrier is put in two sidebands so that it can travel for longer distances. Observe the signals here. Observe the signals here. This is our modulating signal. Already you know modulating signal. Its amplitude is varies with respect to time period. So draw the signals. The first one is a modulating signal. Modulating signal. And already you know AM wave signal, that is amplitude modulated wave. So in this amplitude modulated, this brown color wave represents a carrier wave. This carrier wave is amplitude. Carrier wave amplitude is changes in accordance with the modulating signal amplitude. What is the modulating signal here? The dotted line. Dotted line is the modulating signal. So that is this one. So totally in AM wave, already you know the carrier signal amplitude is changes in accordance with the amplitude of carrier signal. So in AM wave, inside a brown color signal represents carrier wave and outside a dotted line represents modulating signal. So where is our original information? In the dotted line. ఎక్కడ ఉందమ్మా మనకి ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అంతా కూడా మన మెసేజ్ అంతా కూడా సిగ్నల్ ఎంత ఉంది ఎక్కడ ఉంది మనకి ఓన్లీ ఇట్ ఈస్ envelope of AM wave. Only it is placed in envelope of AM wave. సో నేను ఆల్రెడీ మీరు చూసారు ఎన్వలప్ డిటెక్టర్ చూసాము. సో ఎన్వలప్ డిటెక్టర్లో ఏం అబ్జర్వ్ చేసాం మనం ఓన్లీ విత్ ద హెల్ప్ ఆఫ్ కెపాసిటర్ ఛార్జింగ్ అండ్ డిశ్చార్జింగ్ వీ కెన్ టేక్ ఓన్లీ దిస్ ఎన్వలప్. We can extract only this envelope. We can suppress the carrier. So in that method, by suppressing the carrier and only by extracting this dotted line, we can get our original message signal. So that is, we got only envelope of our AM wave. So that's why that circuit is called envelope detector. So totally our original message can be placed in the envelope of AM wave. That is either in the positive envelope or negative envelope. Generally there is no negative signal. For only it is represented in signal form. Signal form we can represent either a positive side and negative side. బట్ మనకి థియరిటికల్గా మనకి నెగిటివ్ సిగ్నల్ అనేది మనకి ట్రాన్స్మిషన్లో కానీ అలా ఏమీ ఉండదు మనకి. సో టోటల్లీ here you observe at the envelope only our message signal is placed. But by transmitting this AM wave only for transmitting of this carrier, only 2/3 of power is wasted. 2/3 of power is wasted. But where is our original information? Original information is placed at the envelope. So envelope is, if we observe the frequency spectrum, the original information is placed in the side bands. That is upper side band and lower side band. Upper side band and lower side band. So that is in our next technique. If we suppress the carrier, totally the signal can travel for longer distances. The signal can travel for longer distance. So observe the third wave. So this one is suppressed carrier wave. So that is double sideband with suppressed carrier. What is the difference between this wave and this wave? In this wave, at 0 amplitudes also we have carrier. అమ్మా ఇక్కడ మీకు ఈ టెక్నిక్లో క్యారియర్ లేకుండా మనం సిగ్నల్ని పాస్ చేయట్లేదు, క్యారియర్ని కొంతవరకు సప్రెస్ చేస్తున్నాం. క్యారియర్ అనేది ఎప్పుడు కూడా మనకు సిగ్నల్ తీసుకెళ్ళడానికి కావాల్సింది క్యారియరే. కానీ ఇక్కడ ఏం జరుగుతుంది, మనకి వితౌట్ క్యారియర్ మనకి కంప్లీట్ సప్రెస్ చేసి పంపించట్లేదు. బట్ వీ క్యాన్ సప్రెస్ విత్ సమ్ ఎక్స్టెంట్. సో దట్స్ వాట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ సప్రెస్డ్ క్యారియర్ వేవ్. సో at the output of double sideband with a suppressed carrier, we got this sorry. Now is it clear? Now is it clear? So observe these two waveforms. This one is the amplitude modulated wave and this one is suppressed carrier wave. So with the help of second method, we can suppress the carrier at the zero amplitudes of message signal. At the zero amplitudes of message signal. So at this point, there is no carrier wave. But at peak points, we have some carrier wave. So that is up to some extent, here we suppress the carrier. Here we suppress the carrier. At this point, we have some phase reversal. So that is, observe this point. So if we have positive cycle at this point, at the next beginning, again, we start with phase reverse. That is 180 degrees phase shift. 180 degrees phase shift. So in case of suppressed carrier, at the zero amplitudes of message signal, there is no carrier and we must have some phase reversal. That is key point here. So totally, once again I will repeat. So coming to our modulating signal, already you know modulating signal representation. This is our modulating signal. This is our AM wave. Already you know AM wave. In middle we have the brown line represents the carrier wave and the dotted line represents the message signal. Already you know carrier signal amplitude is changes in accordance with the amplitude of modulating signal. So totally our information is placed in the envelope. But if we observe the frequency domain spectrum, at the middle we have FC, carrier frequency. So at the upper side we have USB and at the lower side we have LSB. But our original information is placed only inside bands. But to transmit the carrier, some power is wasted. So if we suppress that carrier some extent, then that power is utilized to travel the signal for longer distances. So this is the waveform representation for suppressed carrier wave. If you observe this waveform, compared to this waveform, the carrier is eliminated. The carrier is suppressed in some extent. ఎక్కడ మనకు సప్రెస్ అయింది at the zero amplitudes of message signal. So that is at these points we suppress the carrier. But at this point we have some phase reversal. So that is 180 degrees phase shift. 180 degrees phase shift. So this method is called double sideband with suppressed carrier. What is the advantage of double sideband with suppressed carrier? Here we got a high efficiency compared to previous one. So in case of previous, we got only 33.33% of efficiency. But in this case, we mathematically prove that efficiency is high for this method. Now coming to the, already you know signal representation with the double sideband. S of t, what is S of t? Our AM wave. S of t can be written as C of t, where C of t is a carrier representation. It is a product of C of t into M of t. What is M of t? Message signal. So totally in double sideband with the suppressed carrier, the signal can be written as C of t into M of t. C of t into M of t. Note down the standard form of DSB with the suppressed carrier. You can simply write it as DSB-SC. DSB-SC. The signal can be written as S of t equal to C of t into M of t. C of t into M of t. Already you know what is C of t. C of t is AC cos omega CT. AC cos omega CT. Omega c is nothing but 2 pi of c. So therefore AC cos 2 pi of CT into M of t. Into M of t. Now draw the baseband signal. What is meant by baseband signal? Original information. Original message signal is also called baseband signal. Take the first signal as message signal m of t. Message signal m of t. Draw the waveform. And this is double sideband with suppressed carrier. Previous waveform మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడ డ్రా చేసానమ్మా మళ్ళీ same waveform. But observe here, the modulated wave undergoes a phase reversal whenever the message signal m of t crosses 0. So if you observe at this place we suppress the carrier. But whereas in case of AM wave, at this place also we have some carrier wave. ఎప్పుడైతే మనకి ఇక్కడ మెసేజ్ సిగ్నల్ ఎమ్ ఆఫ్ టీ జీరోని క్రాస్ చేస్తుందో ఆ ప్లేస్లో మనకి క్యారియర్ అనేది సప్రెస్ అవుతుంది. ప్లస్ వీ హ్యావ్ సమ్ ఫేజ్ రివర్సల్. అబ్జర్వ్ దిస్ పాయింట్. హియర్ వీ హ్యావ్ నెగిటివ్ సైకిల్. At this point we have actually positive cycle, but with that phase reversal we also got a negative cycle at this point also. So that's why here we got 180 degrees phase shift. So at the zero crossings, every zero crossings, the carrier is suppressed and phase is reversed. Now put aside heading single tone double sideband suppressed carrier modulation. Already you know the difference between single tone and multi-tone. If we send only one message signal, then it is called single tone. If we send a number of signals, 2 or more signals, then it is called multi-tone. So in double sideband suppressed carrier, if we pass a single message, then it is called single tone double sideband suppressed carrier. Single tone double sideband suppressed carrier. Now put aside heading single tone DSBSC modulation and its spectrum. Observe carefully every signal and every frequency spectrum. Already you know message signal. M of t. Draw the message signal M of t. And if we apply Fourier transform, what is the frequency of a message signal? It can be considered as omega m, which is also considered as 2 pi fm. So therefore at the upper sideband side we can consider it as fm and minus fm. What is the peak amplitude of our original message signal? AM. By taking the Fourier transform, the amplitude can be half. So therefore its magnitude can be represented as AM by 2. So already you know frequency spectrum for message signal. After taking Fourier transform, you must mention it as M of f with capital M. So this is time domain representation. So therefore we can consider it as M of t, small m of t. After applying Fourier transform, if the signal have the amplitude of AM, then the amplitude becomes half. So therefore AM by 2 with upper sideband as FM and lower sideband as minus FM. Now take the carrier signal. Draw the carrier signal. Already you know carrier signal is represented with C of t, which have the amplitude AC, which have the peak amplitude as AC. By applying Fourier transform, By applying Fourier transform, it can be written as C of f, and amplitude becomes half. Therefore, AC by 2. At the upper sideband, we have a carrier frequency of Fc, and lower sideband, we have a carrier frequency of minus Fc. So Fc minus Fc. So this is spectrum of carrier signal. Spectrum of carrier signal. Now coming to double sideband suppressed carrier. Already you know the waveform for double sideband suppressed carrier. సో ఇవి ఎలాగ మనం జనరేట్ చేస్తాము ఇవన్నీ కూడా నెక్స్ట్ మళ్ళీ టెక్నిక్స్ వస్తాయేమో మనకి. అసలు ఈ టైప్ ఆఫ్ వేవ్ ఫామ్ మనం ఎలా జనరేట్ చేస్తాము. ఆల్రెడీ ఫస్ట్ మీరు ఏం చూసాము, ఏఎం వేవ్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది అనేది అబ్జర్వ్ చేసాము ఫస్ట్ యూనిట్లో. ఆ తర్వాత మనం ఏఎం వేవ్ని ఎలా జనరేట్ చేస్తాము, ఆ జనరేట్ చేసే సర్క్యూట్స్ని మనం మాడ్యులేటర్స్ అని అన్నాము. అలానే ఆ మాడ్యులేటర్స్ ఎటువైపు ప్లేస్ చేస్తారని చెప్పాను. మాడ్యులేటర్స్ ఆర్ ఆల్వేస్ ప్లేస్డ్ ఎట్ ద ట్రాన్స్మిటర్ సైడ్. సో దట్ ఈస్ మాడ్యులేషన్ ఈజ్ ఆల్వేస్ డన్ ఎట్ ద ట్రాన్స్మిటర్ సైడ్. Again, to got the original signal at the receiver side, we do demodulation techniques. We use demodulation techniques. That is with the help of demodulator circuits. Again, we got our original message signal. సో అలానే ఇక్కడ మనకి సెకండ్ యూనిట్లో డబుల్ సైడ్ బ్యాండ్ సప్రెస్డ్ క్యారియర్ అనే టెక్నిక్ ఫస్ట్ టెక్నిక్. సో డబుల్ సైడ్ బ్యాండ్ సప్రెస్డ్ క్యారియర్ మనం ఎందుకు వెళ్దాము, అసలు ఏంటి దీని పర్పస్, ఎందుకు ఈ టెక్నిక్ రావాల్సి వచ్చింది మనకి. సో ఫస్ట్ టెక్నిక్లో ఓన్లీ ట్రాన్స్మిషన్ ఆఫ్ క్యారియర్ జరిగితే మనకి మోస్ట్ పవర్ అనేది 2/3 ఆఫ్ పవర్ అనేది వేస్ట్ అవుతుంది. బట్ క్యారియర్ ట్రాన్స్మిషన్ వల్ల మనకి ఏమీ యూజ్ లేదు. ఓన్లీ మనకి మెసేజ్ అనేది ఎక్కడుంది, ఓన్లీ సైడ్ బ్యాండ్స్లోనే ఉంది మనకి. సో అందుకని మనం ఏం చేస్తున్నామంటే ఈ టెక్నిక్లో క్యారియర్ని సప్రెస్ చేసి ఓన్లీ వి పాస్ సైడ్ బ్యాండ్స్. సో అందుకని మనం ఆ మెథడ్ని ఏమంటాము, డబుల్ సైడ్ బ్యాండ్ విత్ సప్రెస్డ్ క్యారియర్ అని అంటున్నాము. ఎక్కడ మనం సప్రెస్ చేస్తాము అనేది ఈ వేవ్ ఫామ్ రిప్రజెంటేషన్లో మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేయొచ్చు. ఎక్కడ, అట్ ద ఎవ్రీ జీరో క్రాసింగ్ లెవెల్స్ హియర్ వి సప్రెస్ ద క్యారియర్. యాక్చువల్గా ప్రీవియస్ ఏఎం వేవ్లో మనకి ఇక్కడ వరకు క్యారియర్ వచ్చేస్తుంది ప్రతి దగ్గర కూడా. కానీ ఇక్కడ మనకి ఏమవుతుంది, జీరో క్రాసింగ్స్ దగ్గర మనము ఏ క్యారియర్ని కొంతవరకు మనం సప్రెస్ చేయగలుగుతున్నాం. ప్లస్ హియర్ వీ హ్యావ్ సమ్ ఫేజ్ రివర్సల్. సో ఇక్కడ మనం ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ స్పెక్ట్రమ్ తీసుకునేటప్పుడు ఇఫ్ ఇట్ టేక్ ద Fourier transform for this signal, we have S of f. We can represent with S of f. What is S of t? What is S of t here? S of t is a product of C of t into M of t. Already you know S of t is M of t into C of t. Therefore, amplitude becomes AC AM by 4. If we have single signal, that is either carrier or message, then it becomes AM by 2. But whereas in case of S of t, we can take the product of M of t and C of t. Therefore, AC by 2 into AM by 2. So therefore, it becomes AC AM by 4. So after taking the Fourier transform, the frequency spectrum consists of upper sideband, lower sideband. But in upper sideband, actually here we have Fc. But in this method there is no Fc because here we suppress the carrier. Therefore, it can be represented with a dotted line. Take one important difference between previous spectrum and this spectrum. ప్రీవియస్ ఏఎం వేవ్లో అయితే మీరు ఇక్కడ ఎఫ్సీని థిక్ లైన్తో రిప్రజెంట్ చేస్తాము, ఎందుకంటే మనకు అక్కడ క్యారియర్ ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి. కానీ మనం ఇక్కడ క్యారియర్ని ఏం చేస్తున్నామని చెప్తున్నాను, సప్రెస్ చేస్తున్నాము. సో దేర్ ఫోర్ ఇట్ కెన్ బి మెన్షన్డ్ విత్ డాటెడ్ లైన్. దెర్ ఈజ్ నో క్యారియర్ హియర్. But by taking Fourier transform, here also we got Fc plus Fm and Fc minus Fm. Similarly, at the lower side, we have minus Fc, but there is no carrier. So here we get represent with the dotted line. So already you know this representation, minus of Fc minus Fm and minus of Fc plus Fm. What is the magnitude for this? ACAM by 4. For double sideband suppressed carrier, we have the magnitude of ACAM by 4. But the main difference is, in case of AM signal, we have some carrier here. But in this place, there is no carrier. So that's why you represent with the dotted line. You represent with the dotted line. ఇప్పుడు ప్రతిదానికి మీకు ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ స్పెక్ట్రమ్ అర్థమై ఉంటుందమ్మా. ఒక్కసారి చూడండి మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి. ఇదే మన ఒరిజినల్ మెసేజ్ సిగ్నల్ M of t. సో ఆల్రెడీ మీకు తెలుసు, మెసేజ్ సిగ్నల్ యాంప్లిట్యూడ్ ఇస్ చేంజెస్ విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు టైం పీరియడ్. With respect to time period. Since it have very low frequency, so that's why time period is very high. Time period is very high. If you take the Fourier transform, it occupies two frequencies, upper side band as FM and lower side as minus FM. Already you know the peak to peak amplitude is AM. Then by taking the Fourier transform, it becomes half. Therefore, it becomes AM by 2. AM by 2, and the signal is represented as capital M of F. Capital M of F. Similarly, observe the second signal. This is carrier signal. Already you know carrier signal have very high frequency. So that's why time period is very, very less. Time period is very, very less. If the peak to peak amplitude is AC, then by taking the Fourier transform, it becomes AC by 2. AC by 2 with the upper frequency as Fc and lower frequency as minus Fc. Lower frequency as minus Fc. What is the representation? Capital C of F. Capital C of F. Now, coming to double sideband suppressed carrier. So here the key point is, at zero crossings, at every zero crossings, there is no carrier. There is no carrier, and we have some phase reversal. We have some phase reversal. So therefore, by taking the Fourier transform, the magnitude becomes ACAM by 4, and we have upper side band and lower side band. But ఇక్కడ మన carrier ఉండట్లేదు కాబట్టి మనకి it can be represented with dotted line. It can be represented with dotted line. So this is a signal representation. Now take the mathematical analysis. Take the mathematical analysis. Time domain description. Time domain description. Already you know, let a message signal M of t is AM cos 2 pi FMT. Already you know, message signal M of t equal to AM cos 2 pi FMT. AM cos 2 pi FMT. Already you know, C of t equal to AC cos 2 pi FCT. AC cos 2 pi FCT. Note down C of t also. C of t equal to AC cos 2 pi FCT. Then what is the DSBSC signal? DSBSC signal, S of t equal to M of t into C of t. M of t into C of t. But what is C of t? C of t is AC cos 2 pi FCT into M of t. If we substitute M of t also, then it becomes ACAM cos 2 pi FMT cos 2 pi FCT. ఇది ఆల్రెడీ మీకు తెలుసమ్మా, ఏఎంలో మనం చేసిందే సేమ్ అదే మళ్ళీ మనం ఇక్కడ చేస్తున్నాం. కానీ క్యారియర్ ఎలా సప్రెస్ అవుతుంది అనేది మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తాం అంతే. ఆల్రెడీ మనకి ఆఫ్టర్ మాడ్యులేషన్ మెసేజ్ సిగ్నల్ ఇస్ మల్టిప్లైడ్ విత్, ఇట్ ఈస్ సూపర్ ఇంపోజ్డ్ విత్ క్యారియర్ సిగ్నల్. సో దట్స్ వై యూ గాట్ M of t into C of t. So therefore, our main signal S of t can be considered as M of t into C of t. Already you know M of t is AM cos 2 pi FMT and C of t is AC cos 2 pi FCT. AC cos 2 pi FCT. If we write cos A cos B in form of cos A cos B, it becomes already cos A minus B plus cos A plus B by 2. Cos A minus B by 2 plus cos A plus B by 2. Now coming to frequency domain description. If we take Fourier transform, it can shift in two ways. F minus Fc minus Fm, F plus Fc plus Fm for first term. Similarly for second term, this term it is shifted into F minus Fc plus Fm and F plus Fc minus Fm. For frequency domain description, we take Fourier transform. Then what is the amplitude? Previous amplitude here, AC AM by 2. After taking Fourier transform, it becomes AC half of original amplitude. So therefore it becomes AC AM by 4. AC AM by 4. According to frequency shifting, our original term is Fc minus Fm. So therefore it can shift F minus Fc minus Fm. So alane F minus Fc plus Fm. So total got మొత్తం expand చేస్తే మనకి here we got frequency domain description which have this form. ఇది చూడమ్మా స్పెక్ట్రమ్ ఆఫ్ అవర్ ఒరిజినల్ మెసేజ్ సిగ్నల్ ఇందా చెప్పిందే నేను spectrum of original message signal. Already మీరు representation with some magnitude అయినా represent చేయొచ్చు. Otherwise you can represent like this. ఇందాక ప్రీవియస్ స్లైడ్లో చూపించినట్టు ఇలా అయినా మీరు రిప్రజెంట్ చేయొచ్చు విత్ సమ్ మ్యాగ్నిట్యూడ్. అదర్వైజ్ యూ కెన్ రిప్రజెంట్ విత్ లైక్ దిస్. సో టోటల్గా తెలుసు కదా మీకు మెసేజ్ సిగ్నల్ ఒమేగా ఎం ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ ఉంటే, నేను ఎందుకని ఒమేగా ఎం చెప్తున్నాను అంటే మెసేజ్ సిగ్నల్ ఒమేగా ఎం తీసుకోండి, క్యారియర్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ వచ్చేసి ఒమేగా సి తీసుకోండి. ఇక మీరు ఇక్కడ ఏ ఫిగర్లో ప్రతి ఫిగర్లో ఎలా మారినా సరే మీరు కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవ్వద్దు. అప్పుడు టోటల్గా మెసేజ్ సిగ్నల్ ఇట్ కెన్ ఆక్యుపైస్ upper side as omega m, lower side as minus omega m. Now coming to double sideband suppressed carrier, already you know here there is no carrier. So therefore, if we take this one as omega c, then what is the upper frequency? Omega c plus omega m, omega c minus omega m this side. Or otherwise you represented in fc also. ఎఫ్సీలో కూడా మనం రిప్రజెంట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు అమ్మా. ఎఫ్సీ ప్లస్ ఎఫ్ఎం, ఎఫ్సీ మైనస్ ఎఫ్ఎం. యూ క్యాన్ రిప్రజెంట్ ఇన్ ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ ఎఫ్సీ ప్లస్ ఎఫ్ఎం దిస్ సైడ్, ఎఫ్సీ మైనస్ ఎఫ్ఎం దిస్ సైడ్. But you does not, there is no need of mention carrier here. Then what is the bandwidth here? 2 omega m or otherwise 2 fm. Already you know fc plus fm minus fc plus fm. Total ga manaki upper side band lo nunchi lower side band teeste we have some bandwidth. What is bandwidth? Bandwidth equal to usb minus lsb. Upper side band minus lower side band. So then we got 2 fm or 2 omega m. 2 omega m. So this is double sideband with suppressed carrier. In tomorrow's class we observe the efficiency of this system. How much efficiency we got in this system.